Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What is going on, listeners? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast. We got myself, Rob Rude, along with my homeboy, Kevin Crazy. Kevin, what's going on, man?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, living the quarantine life, peeping some wrestling, playing some video games, trying to keep busy at home.
I wish I could say I was busy at home, but I'm out in the grocery field working 66 hours
Yeah.
a week. Gotta make
Oh,
money, though. Gotta make money.
yeah.
Gotta pay the bills, and, so I'm happy I gotta go, but at the same time, I'm not. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
We have things like wrestling to keep our mind off of the quarantine, though. That's a good thing.
Exactly.
Except when you have Donald Trump hiring Vince McMahon as one of the most important roles in America, but the man can't even handle his own company. That's another.
I mean, I'm not even surprised anymore.
It's absolutely freaking terrible. Like it's bad. WWE tests positive. Well, an employee tests positive for COVID. You just can like, let's just keep going. Who cares? No, it's not. Who cares? Like.
Yeah.
We're here to cover AEW Dynamite and his poor company decisions. I understand you need money, bro, but people not dying is a little more important than a dollar bill. AEW Dynamite. Oh, wait, we got to plug. Smacked Raw podcast. We are on Stitcher. We are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. We are on YouTube. We are on pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts. We have a link tree. And we record like 17 episodes a week. There's like 7 of us, and we're constantly doing something.
Yep.
So if you're in the podcast, hit us up. Link will be in the description. And that's about it. AEW Dynamite. What did you think of tonight's show, Kevin? What did you think?
It wasn't as good for me as last week, and I still liked it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just being super critical right now, honestly.
It's really hard not to be with no crowd. Like you'd think that it wouldn't make that much of a difference, but it really.
Oh my god, yeah.
You just focus on everything. Like, like me personally, I'm constantly looking for that banger sign to bring up on the show. Like,
shit like that.
That said, Kip Sabian likes balls or something. But like, there isn't that guy. So you pay attention to little shit like that, and you can hear like the ring bouncing, and it's bad. So it's hard not to critique it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, we try to look past it.
And
for WWE, my opinion, I can't look past it. I've lost interest in WWE. I don't watch WWE programming. I look it up on the internet. Nothing against them, but I just with what's going on, I don't know. And the fact that WWE shows me a Royal Rumble match that I watched 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it again. Like, no offense
right.
No, whatsoever. I understand you're doing what you're doing, but you got AEW here that filled 2 hours without stuff from last year. I don't know. That's just me. Looking past that, we start tonight's show with exactly what they started last week, another Jake the Snake promo.
Yeah, I hear you. I think like you're saying, like I feel like this is kind of one of those things that they're kind of just doing the best as they can, because like something like this unfortunately really works, with the no audience thing, and I get it. I totally understand what you mean. Like it was exactly the same promo as last week, but it's
exactly. But I'd rather have that than a match I already seen. Because if we got any new listeners, I personally nothing against watching like classic matches. If it's old, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to even if I were to just say miss WrestleMania, come Monday, nope, that's it. I missed my time. I don't want to watch it. It already happened. I'm not with the world watching it. I already, chances are, know the outcomes. I don't want to watch it if it's already happened. If it's live, I'm all about it. If it's not, I don't know. It's not for me. So I'd rather have the same promos over and over than the same Hell in the Cell and chamber matches. So it is what it is. But Jake the Snake basically says Lance Archer is better than everybody, and he's gonna thunk Cody's nugget when they finally meet. Speaking of Lance Archer gonna thunk Cody, we had Colt Cabana against Lance Archer for the first round of the TNT title match. And I didn't realize that Lance Archer was in this. I mean, I know they told us last week who's in it, but I just didn't catch it. After a Colt Cabana promo saying it should have been me, sounding like Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, no shit.
Lance Archer is in the tournament facing Colt Cabana, which any logical wrestling fan is going to know that Colt Cabana is not going to take out Lance Archer. They're building the guy to be a beast.
Yep.
You got Colt Cabana. I mean, Colt Cabana is cool, but he's a mid-card filler for when they need somebody to fight Lance Archer.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch it. They're trying to build Lance Archer and Cody right now.
Yep.
Lance Archer wins first round. Cody wins first round. This tournament kind of became irrelevant now because you know who's going to be in the finals.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm the biggest kayfabe dude you'll find. Even I caught that. I'm like, wait a minute. Come on. Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah.
Because I like tournaments, unlike Vince McMahon and his old out-of-touch ass. I like tournaments.
Yeah, I do too.
But
I do too.
It really did, because it's going to be Cody and it's going to be Lance Archer, because
Yep.
I kind of suppose that Lance Archer wins this match. Colt Cabana put up a fight, but like...
It was a good match. Honestly.
It really was. Like, they made Cabana look stronger than they've had him look before. But,
yeah.
Like, Lance Archer wins with that reverse Razor's Edge weak powerbomb looking thing. Do you think Cody's going to win the match, though? Or win the finals when it comes down to him? Because you got Cody, that's the big dog in the company. He can't go after the world title, so what do you got next? The Intercontinental version of AEW.
Yeah.
Cody could win it. But at the same time, they're building Lance Archer to be a beast. But then at the same time, let's build Lance Archer to be a beast, but lose to Cody in the finals. So he's a beast, but he's not invincible.
I could see him going either way, honestly, and it makes sense. I'd like to see Lance Archer win it personally, but like I can't call it between the two of them really at this point. And I'm into either. I just like personally I would prefer Lance Archer. And by the way, I think that match is totally going to be at Double or Nothing 2, which is awesome. I'm totally into that.
Is May 23rd, if anybody
I think
see it. I seen it tonight, and I just thought, holy shit, it's been a year. Like,
right? That's what I thought too.
Time flies. So yes, that's most likely going to be. It's probably going to be the main event of Double or Nothing.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I mean,
wouldn't surprise me at all.
Then again, you could have a Mox in the main event because you know he's going to have the title by then. But I'd rather see a new title in the main event, even if it is just a TV Intercontinental title. I mean,
right?
That's just me though. That's just me. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to be Cody and Lance Archer, and that'll be a good match. Like that's legit. But it will probably be Lance Archer taking the cake because he's younger and he's.
Yep.
But at the same time, people know who Cody is, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll put my eggs in the basket that will be the event at Double or Nothing. But as for who's going to win, I don't know. Well,
it's
outcome, Smack Raw predictions. So yes, Lance Archer took the cake with his reverse Razor's Edge powerbomb thing that I put in the category of the Bailey to Belly suplex. It looks cool until it's not cool. Like you flip them, it's a power slam. It's a glorified power slam. It is.
I don't know. I don't think it's that fucking weak. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but jeez.
I think my problem with it is that it looks cool until it's not. Like he looks like he's about to just reverse Razor's Edge's ass. Don't flip him. Drop him on his face and his chest. Reverse Razor's Edge. That's cool.
I see what you're saying.
But I don't know. I critique finish moves, and like when it's not anything at least kind of good, I don't critique it. That's just me though.
You're a hater.
I am a hater.
No.
On some stuff, yes. Speaking of hater, our next candidate to be on my screen is Britt Baker, which I don't like, so I'm being a hater. She's in a dentist office talking about rule number 1 is always fight fair. When last week she lost to Sheeta fought fair. Baker, she fought fair.
She did.
Legit match. You just legit lost. You got your septum broke. It might have been an accident, but she fought fair. My problem with this is anybody who knows me knows I love my heels. Britt Baker is a fake heel. You can't. not pulling it off right. Like, oh, fight fair. She did fight fair. Now, if you want to talk about not fighting fair, look at yourself. Heels don't fight fair. So go out there and don't fight fair and be a real heel. Like, don't drop stupid Starbucks jokes. Drop real jokes.
You know what though? I hear you, but like I thought that like the pre-recorded promo like that really kind of worked for her, you know. I mean, I just mean like from her like her delivery and the believability of it and all that sort of thing. Like I just feel like when she's live, man, there's something that just doesn't connect.
Yes. You are 100% right. I will give you that one. The content is what got me. Like,
no, I hear you.
You are right. I didn't even really think of that. You're right. When she's live, she's terrible, and the promo was good. It's just don't bring out fight fair. You're a heel. You're supposed to be stab him in the eye with a rock. That's what heels do. They don't say fight fair. So figure out what you want to be and do something with it. After this, we had had Taz talking about Jack Hager.
Yeah.
Doing his good chokehold on Jon Moxley. I'm like, chokeholds or not, he's not going to win. So, I mean,
right.
You got to fill time. That's all well and good. But I personally saw through it. Yeah, Jack Hager has a good chokehold. He's in the MMA, but he's not going to win. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's really.
They're not going to have Moxley lose the belt not in front of an audience either. I can't imagine,
right.
you know, like.
Which is why I still say Becky Lynch still has the Raw Women's title.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about that.
Yes, if the crowd was there, Shayna Baszler would be the Raw Women's Champion right now. Fat out, plain and simple. They built it to that, and then it's just, I don't know.
They totally did build. I was not happy with that.
I was mad. Like, you guys seen me in the chat. I was mad because I am so ready for Becky to lose her title. But at the same time, what she has, respect her and give the pop of her losing the title.
Yeah, exactly.
So those of you not staying home, stay home so Becky Lynch can lose her
title. Jesus. Perfect.
So Taz talking about the chokehold led us into Cassandra Golden versus Britt Baker. I never heard of Cassandra Golden because I don't watch Dark. I just don't have time to watch wrestling 7 nights a week. I'd love to. I just don't have time for that. So I didn't know who she was. She apparently lost to Sheeta on AEW Dark. So she fights Britt Baker. And my first thought was, I hope this girl takes out Britt Baker because Britt Baker is a heel. That's the first thing I thought. It was a squash match. It was a glorified squash match, I want to say.
Yeah.
Baker won in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, Chick got some offense in. Like, it wasn't completely one-sided, but yeah, it was basically a squash match. But yeah, I wanted Baker to lose really bad too. There's just something about her. I can't connect with her character at all. I don't know what it is, and it's like I almost feel kind of bad about it because like I can tell she's trying and she's like getting better and shit, but it's just like, dude, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I think one thing I didn't like about it was she lost to Sheeta last week.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an excellent match. She put it before.
It really was.
But then you have her in a squash the following week. What do you want her to do? Do you want her to have good battles and end up losing, or do you want her to be a dominant Hulk character? And and like anybody who knows me knows I don't look at like it's kayfabe. Like 1 week you could be strong, and the next week you can't. But like the way they play this card, like I don't know, even I caught it.
Yeah, it was a little on the nose. You know, it was. You know, and like you said, I mean, like even within kayfabe, it's like, why was this chick even wrestling Britt Baker if wins and losses matter? You know what I mean? Like
exactly. So now you got this Cassandra Golden who could be a thing. She looked like she has potential.
Yeah.
Now she's 0-2. She lost to Britt Baker in a squash. In AEW, that matters. So that's it. Next time I see you, I'm like, oh, you're the girl that lost to Britt Baker after Britt Baker lost. So
yep.
You bottom of the food chain.
Yeah. No shit.
It is what it is. I mean, they're the bookers. We're not. The Bubbly Bunch.
This was great. This was hilarious.
Now, I don't have too much on what the content was because honestly, I didn't worry about taking notes because I was worried about enjoying it.
Yeah.
This was so amazing. One of the two things I caught was one, Hager says the word shit.
Yep.
And they showed his kids doing earmuffs.
Yep. Yeah, because he says like I'm gonna beat the shit out of John Moxley, I believe is what he said.
Kids are doing earmuffs.
Yeah. 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 Jesus Christ. I like how.
And then Jericho drops a joke. He's like, "What do you call a guy that loves horses that ain't around?" Adam Page.
Yeah. That was so good. That was probably my favorite part. That was such a good joke.
So
Holy crap.
Legit though, I'm kind of worried why his Page not around, man. Like, with what's going on. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I got to think if they're dropping jokes like that, you know, and making references to him, he's got to be okay. You know, I'd imagine that they've got to, you know, have been in touch with him at least, you know.
At the same time, like maybe they could be dropping jokes to get our mind off of the fact he's not there. Like, yeah, here's a joke that he's here, but ha ha ha, funny. Maybe he's serious. I don't know. Maybe he's at alcohol rehab and he's like really got a problem and they just tried tying it into the storyline. I don't know. I want to know where he's at though, because you know I worry about stuff like that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
No, I hear you because I think we talked about it on the show last week, especially like with Kenny Omega and Michael Nakanazawa tagging together. It was like, where the hell is Adam Page? Yes. You know,
last week I said it as a joke. This week, now I'm kind of, why aren't you there again, bro?
Right. I hear you. That makes sense.
Yep. Hopefully he's okay. We'll give it time and see what happens. Following this match, though, we had Sammy Guevara versus Suge D, a.k.a. Pineapple Pete.
Yeah.
I can't see this guy as no Suge D. He's Pineapple Pete.
Like, the moment I saw him, I went, holy shit, that's the dude that fucking Jericho called Pineapple Pete. Like that. So, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. I didn't even, like, I forgot his name, his legit name, like, halfway through the match. I was just like...
I had Pineapple Pete in the title until they said his name again. I knew that, okay.
I only remembered it because somebody on commentary actually accidentally called him Suge Knight, and I thought about, like, Death Row Records and shit. So...
I didn't even think of that. Oh my god. What's even funnier is I have it in my notes later, is he's out at ringside later on. I'm like, how you gonna be
really?
You can't just shove him in the crowd after he had done lost. Like,
no shit, I didn't notice that.
He's a loser. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a loser, but you can't like be a loser and then go be in the fake crowd.
Right. That's weak sauce. Jesus. I definitely didn't notice that.
Staff is limited, but no, at least have him take the shirt off and maybe make me
right. Right.
So during the match, Sammy Guevara fucking squats him. He holds him up in a torture rack and he starts squatting him. I thought that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Guevara rules. He's like one of the best young guys they have in there, man. Yeah. Like he's so good.
In the bubbly bunch, he was punching his bag and he got to 6 and he's like 6. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. He's definitely a Spanish god.
Yes. So 100%.
He drops the A1 / torture rack drop knee thing that they call it. Did they call it the A1? No, the A1 is... Why did I put A1? Isn't that John Cena's? No, the AA.
Yeah, attitude adjustment is
rack.
Yeah.
Freaking Death Valley driver. A new finish move. He drops on his knee and he gets the win. And even Jericho mentioned, a year ago he would have dropped a frog splash. Well, frog splash is cool. Shut up, okay? It's the frog splashing. After Sammy gets the win, he starts talking shit, saying he would smoke Darby Allin. Because he's fighting Darby Allin in the first round of the TNT title next year. But then Darby Allin comes out and he jumps over the ring and Sammy Guevara poops himself and he leaves the ring super fast. I'm all about the inner
Yeah.
circle, but man, you look like a little bitch right here, man. Like you called him a freaking face paint and then you ran away. Why are you running away from the freaking face paint?
Because Darby Allin's a goddamn he's a scary guy.
He really is. He'll beat you with a skateboard, bro. Like
He'll beat you with a skateboard, cut your face off, and wear it as a mask. He's a maniac. I love Darby Allin.
And he'll half pipe your skull. Get it right.
Yeah. He's an absolute maniac.
It was a good setup for next week. I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah.
I think Allen's gonna take it because like they like to make the inner circle lose, but that's okay. Kip Sabian. Speaking of okay and something being not okay, Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford against Chuck Taylor with Orange Cassidy. Where was Trent? Where was my man Trent? Trent, we needed you tonight. Okay, I don't care if you had the night off. I don't care if you're social distancing. You show social distance at ringside for when the bullshit that happened here happens, and you can be there to help.
Yeah.
Jericho dropped a crazy joke on commentary. They were talking about merchandise, and Jericho goes, "I tried finding a Tony Schiavone shirt, but I couldn't because they don't make them."
Yeah. That was so good. And then Shivani's like, "Yo, actually, go to this website." And then they just kind of riff on like Tony Schiavone products. Like, it was really funny.
An absolute gem on commentary.
Oh,
He brings
he's.
to the show.
I read that he was like super open to do commentary like after he's done like with in ring, and I'm like, that's fucking perfect.
Yes.
Extend that dude's career for as long as he wants to do that shit. Because he could be legendary on commentary as far as I'm concerned, you know.
I'm so down for it. I'm so down calling everybody idiots, and it's
Oh my god,
it's so good.
He's like the classic heel commentator. It's so good. It's so good. Like,
I absolutely love it. He talks trash about everybody. It's so great.
Yeah, and he's good at it too. You know, it's like if Chris Jericho says something about you, like it kind of hurts. You know, like or at least you're like, oh shit, he's not fucking around. You know what I mean? Like,
he doesn't just spit random stuff. It makes sense.
Yeah,
and it's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chuck Taylor controlled most of this match. Chuck Taylor got a chant from the fake fans. I had to note that because anybody who doesn't know me, the best friends are probably my favorite thing in wrestling right now next to Lacey Evans. I love me some best friends. I love their music. I love what they're about. Orange Cassidy is a freaking god. The next thing in my notes, he says Marco Stunt is 8 inches tall.
Oh my god, that was so good. That was. And the moment he said that, I thought of you. I was like, Rob just lost his fucking mind.
I absolutely love it. I can't Marcus go away. You just got burned.
Yeah.
You don't need to come back. That's all I'm going to see. I'm going to see a little 8-inch ruler walking out now instead of you.
Right? I mean, like, I feel bad about talking so much shit on the guy, but it's so fucking true.
Now, when I talk... Just to clarify, I'm not talking about the non-kayfabe man that's outside of the ring. Right. But when you step in that arena and you're part of my fanhood, go away. Go back to the room and be the guy outside of the ropes, in backstage, and bring people water when they're thirsty.
Yep.
So Jericho drops another comment. He's so freaking golden on commentary.
Yeah, he is.
Chuck Taylor did like a spinny RKO A1 type move. And Jericho's like, you know what he calls that move? The Chuck E. Cheese. If he doesn't, he should. I'm going to let him have it.
Fucking goddamn. And Jericho, he was wearing like the best outfit I've ever fucking seen in my life tonight too. Like he looked like white trash royalty or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was perfect.
Oh, he looks like a legit freaking 2020 butt rocker, man. It's so
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, nobody else can pull it off but him. Nobody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so great.
For sure.
Oh, so on to some non-serious, non-laughable bullshit events that happened tonight.
Oh no.
Penelope Ford jumps on the apron and tries to distract Chuck Taylor, and he just laughs and he turns around, and then Orange Cassidy jumps up and tries to distract Kip Sabian, and while that's happening, Penelope Ford jumps on the ropes and does a Frankensteiner, and Chuck Taylor gets rolled up. Penelope Ford, you're gonna get got, and you're gonna smile when it happens. The best friends are the best thing ever, and you're gonna get got. I lost my respect for you tonight. I hope you get got. I hope Kip Sabian is in the ring distracted and you get clotheslined. I'm not about but I'm about revenge. You're gonna get got. You're gonna get got.
It's a means to an end, man.
Mm-hmm. Orange Cassidy's gonna get her with. He's gonna punch her, but it's gonna be like this.
Yeah. He'll like tap her in the face.
You're gonna get got. Okay.
Yeah.
Got.
Then Chris Statlander's gonna spear her or something.
She's gonna come out in her UFO, be like, bah!
Yeah. Well, like Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander have some kind of relationship. I don't know if it's like a kayfabe thing. Not like I don't know. Like I've seen pictures with them together, and they talk about each other sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, so that could be possible, maybe. You know, and I'd be into that. That would be cool as shit.
Right. She can join the best friends. They can be the best friends. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Best friends in the universe.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see?
Trying to steal that name. You weren't the best friends in the universe. You just came with your curly ass hair. Where was you? Where was you tonight? You hanging out with Adam Page? Stuff we don't know about? Y'all up together? Come on, where you at?
Jesus Christ.
Where was the Young Bucks? Why weren't they there? Oh, where was Cody? Where was the Elite? The Inner Circle was in town. That just hit me. The Elite lost.
You're right.
The Elite lost brownie points tonight. Nope, you can't show up to.
There wasn't one member of the Elite there, was there? Not a single one.
Kayfabe wise, stay home, guys. Cool, but kayfabe wise, where was you?
No, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Like literally, there wasn't anybody from the Elite there tonight, and Santana and Ortiz weren't like in the building. I don't think.
No, they
but
just did the webcam stuff that was time filler behind each commercial.
Yeah, and obviously they were part of the bubbly bunch or whatever. But like, I don't think they were in the building. But you know, Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Jake Hager were all there. So most of them.
The Inner Circle in the house, but no fists of the Elite.
Yeah,
what y'all do?
That's a bad look. The Elite, bad look.
But you know who was there? Justin Law. Jobber with the name Justin Law against Sean Spears. Come on, how are you gonna at least give the dude on his debut like a chance? Like, I got this guy making his debut against Sean Spears. Oh, bathroom break.
Yeah. This is
where Pineapple Pete was in the crowd, though.
Oh, is it really?
Coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't into this really at all. It was like, whatever. I mean, I'm trying to look at it, you know, like as being forgiving because, like, who knows what's going on behind, you know, backstage or whatever. But, like, this was definitely the low light of the evening. It was, you know.
I don't know if I would say my opinion is the low light of the evening. We'll get to that. But, yeah, Spears was up there. It was another squash. Sean Spears wins.
Yeah.
This guy didn't even have a chance. Moving on to our main event. This, in my opinion, was the low light of the night.
Really, man?
Versus Jon Moxley.
Wow.
Empty arena hardcore title match. The hype behind this match, they made it look so cool. They're like, empty arena hardcore match. Two big muscle dudes gonna beat the shit out of each other. JR, first off, like, he botched it. Like,
oh yeah,
my daughter loves pinfall anywhere matches, and she fell asleep. JR's like, pinfall anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so I woke her up. I'm like, there's a pinfall anywhere match. Look, they're fighting for the title, and they can pin him anywhere. And then they were in a hold or whatever outside of the ring, and JR's like,
Yeah.
it's not a pinfall anywhere match, but they could beat each other up anywhere. I'm like, wait a second, but you said it
Yeah.
was. And then Moxley puts a figure 4 on Hager around the stairs,
The handrails or whatever. Yeah.
and they're like, is he gonna tap? Like, how is he gonna tap if it's not
right
pinfalls anywhere? Like, what are you doing, JR? You need to retire, dude. Like, I don't want to say I lost all respect for him, but I gave him the benefit until tonight.
No, that was pretty awful.
3 times, dude. 3 times you botched it. Like, what am I watching right now? Is it a hardcore match? Is it not? And then why I say I think this was the of the night, they hyped this up to be this empty arena hardcore match. 2 big bad dudes that are just gonna beat the shit out of each other. They had like, what, 1 or 2 chairs? They didn't spill into the parking lot. They didn't spill backstage. They just beat the shit out of each other with bare fists the entire time.
Right. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Don't hype it to be this big, bad, empty arena. We're going to go all over the place and whoop the shit out of each other match. If it's just going to be a wrestling match outside of that.
Yeah. I hear you. And I'm not even saying that you're wrong, but man, I enjoyed it. Those dudes beat the shit out of each other.
Yes, it was excellent. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see that, but don't raise my expectations.
Yeah.
Lower it to the awesomeness we've seen. If I'm raised and you do this, then it's not cool. But if they're like, they're going to have this match, and then all of a sudden they spill out to the seats and whoop the shit out of each other. Oh, cool. I thought this was going to be a regular match, and now he's putting his head in the seats. Cool.
Yeah.
But you sound like this, they're going to bring freaking barbed wire, and it's something it wasn't. That's
nah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. And the thing is you were bitching about JR's commentary, which is valid. There were a couple times where he said some really funny kayfabe shit. Like, he threw him into the barrier. I don't know why we have a barrier with no audience or something like that. And then, like,
I caught it.
And then, like, when one of them's beating the shit out of each other with a chair, he's like, why is this chair in here? This chair, there's no purpose for this chair. And I was dying. I was like, I mean, because that's like, it's so self-aware, and it was hilarious. Like, I loved that.
It was good. It was good. But man, you're gonna be like, it's pinfalls anywhere. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. We're going to commercial. No, we're not.
No, it was awful. Like,
it really was. And another thing was, I actually meant to put it in my notes, but I forgot. They had JR come out for commentary and took off Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
I thought Jericho was going to interfere. It's no holds barred.
Oh, yeah.
Jericho's not on commentary, so it's unexpected that he's going to interfere. And another thing is, they had Hager had a chokehold on Moxley, and Moxley got to the ropes and they broke the hold. That's freaking holds barred. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought
it right away. I'm like,
yep.
Like,
I thought that was odd too. Because I was like, why would he break it? Why would he have to break it? Like, I don't know but apparently he did. So whatever.
It was definitely a botch. Like, in my opinion, it was a botch. It was. I'm not criticizing in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying they raised the bar and the hype too high, and it didn't meet the expectations.
It could have been executed a little bit better. And honestly, I'd like to see those guys back in the ring again too, man. Because
But
this
is going to be a regular match, and then they get put to the table, and the ref doesn't call a DQ. Cool.
Right.
Sweet. That's cool.
Right.
Expect it, but not this time. I expected it, but didn't get it.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
They honestly made me feel I was about to see Mick Foley out there with his freaking heart title, and
I thought it was going to get crazy.
And 4 tables stacked on each other, putting them through them, and they brought a couple steel chairs and put a figure 4 on a handrail.
No, I hear you. I thought it was going to get crazy too, and it didn't really. I mean, there were a couple chair spots, and the figure 4 was cool. But, like, that was about it, like, and I mean, and the submission spots were even pretty cool too. Like, when Hager had him in the ankle lock and he's like, break my fucking ankle and shit like that was badass. But, like, that fits more in, like, just a normal match, like, it was a cool spot though. Like, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Mox ended up getting the win with a kind of weak paradigm shift on a steel chair.
Yeah.
In the middle of
Yeah.
the ring. In the middle of the ring. At least give me a
Mhm.
pinfall in the seats.
Right?
At least give me that. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
again, I'm not complaining, but it didn't meet expectations. It is what it is. I mean, with
Yep.
what's going on, we could say with what's going on, it's hard to raise the bar. But in this empty arena hardcore match, raise the bar. Use the empty arena.
Yeah.
Where that guy the big guy that should be drinking a beer up in 214A, he's not there. Go take his seat.
Mm-hmm.
Literally take his seat out and beat the shit out of him with it.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
I mean, I know you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, but I just keep ranting it. Like it's
No.
rip the
No,
seat out,
they
rip the
they
do a figure four and a handrail, and then rip the handrail out, beat him with it. Cool. I mean,
yeah.
undo the screws so it looks like he hulked it, but he really didn't. Cool.
Nah, they underdelivered on that part for sure. But like these dudes, like I'd like to see them maybe in like a last man standing match together.
That would be
Honestly,
cool.
I think that would be awesome.
Then it would have met more of tonight. They're
Yeah.
beating the shit out of each other. They're not worried about the hardcore. They're just worried about beating the shit out
Like,
of each other.
yeah, I feel like that's got to be sometime in the future. Hager and Moxley in a last man standing.
Imagine them
Gotta
two
be.
are the last man standing, and they end up outside, and then they end up in the performance center. Looking like friggin' Edge and
Yeah,
freaking Randy Orton. That'd be good times.
absolutely.
So that was our show.
Absolutely.
Jon Moxley retains his title like anybody in the world. Really thought he was
Yeah.
going to lose it. I know we had some promos throughout the night from actors and comedians saying, "Oh, Hager's going to win." No, he's not. No, you were paid to say that. That was our show.
Yeah.
Nothing too story progression, nothing too fancy, but with what you got, they made it good.
Yeah.
And my biggest gripe on the night was the last match didn't meet expectations. It wasn't a bad match, but it just wasn't hyped.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's just not very much story progression on much of anything. The, TNT title tournament seems a little hollow because it's really easy to see the ending, I mean, it's still cool. I think we're still going to end up with some cool matches. And I mean, that's basically what tonight delivered, was just like a handful of cool matches that didn't really mean much, which is fine, but like that's mostly what it felt like, to me.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Right, maybe next week they'll progress. If not, whatever.
If not, I'm boycotting AEW.
Next week we do have a double.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, we do.
We got. Today is the 14th, and we got
14. Yeah.
Ooh, maybe the TNT title won't be at Double or Nothing, because Double or Nothing is May 23rd, and they said that next week they have a double header on the TNT.
Oh, okay.
Which I could have misheard it, but I don't think so. I think they said because there's 8 competitors and we've seen 2 of the 4 matches.
Yeah.
I think they said next week we have a double header, which means we're gonna have the finals before May 23rd.
That would put it like the first week of May, last week of April, somewhere in there.
Unless I just misheard and it's not a double header next week.
I don't know. I mean, I'll take your word for it because I didn't hear anything either way.
I was halfway listening, getting ready for the recording now. I heard double header and I heard TNT title. I don't know. I could have heard wrong though. But I think that's what they said. But I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, they could very well just be like, that's the end of the tournament and you're not getting the finals match for 4 weeks. But AEW is allowed to do that because in them 4 weeks, you're going to keep me interested in why this is the finals match. Yep. I mean, I'd even be into that. With Jake the Snake promos every week.
Yeah.
My guy's better than you.
Well, and like the way that they built the Jericho Moxley match for Revolution, like they could do shit like that. That was really, really cool. So we'll see. I'd be into that,
Valid. Yep, we'll see.
So.
I'm still in. I'm still into
Oh, yeah.
I'm still excited to see what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna watch too. For me right now, with everything that's going on, they're easily the best show week to week. AEW right now, and I haven't even been watching NXT honestly. Like I haven't been at all. So I mean, I'm not a hater. I actually really like NXT. I just haven't been watching it. You know.
Life's busy, man. Life's busy.
Yeah.
With all the wrestling out there, it's too hard to watch it all. It really is.
Yep.
Like I had somebody. I have a. I think I brought him up before. One of my Kowalski driver at work. He's constantly every week. What's going on in wrestling? You've been watching. Blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
And today he's like, you hear about that AEW Dark? What's that? I'm like, man, it's on YouTube on Tuesdays. That is done. Man. Like,
Yeah.
And it's stuff that doesn't really matter, so I don't really.
Yeah.
Find a way to watch it. Now they did sign a contract with TNT. They're gonna have 2 shows, and what
Yeah.
it is that the Dark is gonna go to TNT. Now you're televised, which means you're gonna mean something.
Yeah.
Which means now I'm gonna have to find time to watch you.
Well, I mean, it still means something, the dark matches, but yeah, it's not nearly as much as anything that's on television. Like you can easily skip dark and still know what's going on. You know,
they're gonna be like, so and so lost on Dark last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
like basically you'll get a little more out of Dynamite if you watch Dark, but it's not necessary.
Right.
You know, that's all.
So
speaking
of that's all. That's it. That's our show.
Yeah.
That's what we got for you guys. So thank you guys for listening. If you stuck with us, if you're a sub, thank you very, very much. We do appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Vince and them is over there doing the NXT right now. I think they probably started by now. Who knows with them? Sometimes they start later. They're doing NXT. We do predictions. We do Raw. We do SmackDown. We do all that stuff. So check it out. There will be link in the description to the link tree.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Peace.